Hey, hey, what's happening? I am so excited that we are back here on Travel Tuesday. And I am really excited. The reason why I have to say it is because we're talking about, as a whole, for those who have been with us, how travel is healing. And I am an adventure girl. Like anyone who knows me knows I'm the one that wants to zip line and parasail and go do fun stuff in that way. And the sense of adventure, jump off cliffs, all that kind of good stuff. And so for me, I would say that it's very healing because when you overcome a challenge, like let's say there's something that you're afraid of or that you kind of have a little bit of apprehension, that space of just boosting your confidence, having a place where you are just excited about something. Like I said, we've always talked about neurologically, excitement and nerves or fear are kind of the same emotions that are coming through. It's just how are you mentally framing it? Is it a positive or a negative? And going on a vacation or traveling and giving yourself the opportunity to push through an unfamiliar experience or something that within you is feeling a little apprehensive, really can heal parts of your life. I can think back to one of our first trips that we took to Costa Rica, and we went to some healing waters and springs, and there was a tall ledge that was up there. And I think one of the participants was like, I kind of want to jump off. And then the guides told us we could go up there and jump off. It was very deep in a particular area. And so walked up with her and we both, jumped off at different times. But then what it did was it sparked others wanting to do the same. And after we, not everyone, but most of us jumped off this particular cliff into the water, you could hear the conversation later about how that did something to them, meaning it broke something on the inside in a good way that opened them up to understanding that they could push past fear in their lives, at home in other ways. And so I think that sense of adventure can be very healing for people in that way. So what else about the excitement side of things could you tell people a little bit with doing that, or even your own story, Serena?
Yeah, I think you've kind of covered it as a whole of how it can just, be so much more than just in the moment and thinking about that. I was thinking of that situation and how people planned to jump off that cliff before they went, and how, we ushered them into that, and just thinking of sometimes it's jumping off a cliff. Sometimes it's you've never been on a boat before and you're going to get on a boat and go on water. Perhaps you're going to canoe. Maybe you're just going to put your feet in the ocean. I just think about sometimes we make adventure so radical and it's not, and it doesn't have to be those things. And other times it is, I think about paragliding off of a mountain in Africa and, me not really liking heights and getting up there and thinking it was the most amazing experience I had had and realizing it wasn't heights, it's the dip. I don't want to jump out of the plane. I don't like the stomach drop, but the height part was not it. And so also just clarifying what is it that I think I'm afraid of? And then when I face it, what's the reality in that and what's the truth in that? And then how can I really kind of nuance what my likes and my dislikes and things are? So, I love that we provide a space for exploration in that for those who join us on the retreats and to push the limit where they choose to push and not. I think about that cliff moment that everybody didn't jump and there was no judgment for the people who didn't and no push. And, there's often when you get a group of people together, I think about, college moments like do it, do it, do it, do it. And it's like, no, there's none of that. Like do what really works for you in a place that's safe for you, not only safe in the physical form, but psychological safety, and how that is, of utmost importance to us as we care for these women who join us on the retreats.
Definitely. I love it. And we really would love for you to join us. And we're like we've said, and those who know us and have followed us, you can find us at embracingnewness.com. And we would love to work with you either through one of our curated retreats that we have for groups, or for a private retreat or corporate retreat for your business. Thank you again, and we can't wait to see you next week.